Mother from Pontiac under arrest tonight after her 3 kids are found living alone in deplorable conditions. Good evening, everyone. I'm Terrell Bailey, and thanks for joining us tonight. The home the children were found in didn't have working bathrooms. Now, the sheriff's office says in the home, trash had piled up 4 feet high. Our Heath Calb spoke with investigators to find out how did this happen. Now, we do want to warn you, some of the images you're about to see could be disturbing.
Well, Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard spoke to me earlier today and told me he has never encountered a situation like this before throughout his entire career, where children have been abandoned and left alone in such terrible conditions for over 4 years.
They basically were locked in a home without anybody knowing they were there and surviving in conditions that, animal rights and animal welfare wouldn't tolerate.
After a landlord on the 600 block of Lydia Lane in Pontiac called deputies Friday after not hearing from the mother and owner of this townhome for months, deputies inspected the residence and found 3 children, a 15-year-old boy, a 13-year-old girl, and a 12-year-old girl, alone and abandoned.
Years. They had not been in school. Years. They had not seen other adults. The girls haven't seen, the young girls hadn't seen their mother for a number of years. And, they're sleeping on pizza boxes on the floor.
These are the images the sheriff's office released of inside the home, where they reported seeing mold and human waste throughout, garbage piled as high as 4 feet in some rooms, and an overflowing toilet. I spoke to a woman who lives in the neighborhood and is on an HOA subcommittee for the community. She told me her phone was blowing up with people expressing shock and sadness throughout the day.
Everybody's upset. Everybody's upset about it. Like, oh my God, this is right in our neighborhood. How could something like this happen? These children, how could people go living every day and not see something like this and report it sooner?
The 3 children were reportedly wearing soiled clothing and had matted hair and toenails that were several inches long when found. They were taken to the hospital for evaluation Friday and have since been placed in the custody of a relative by Child Protective Services. Now, as the investigation begins, there are a lot of unanswered questions that need to be answered, like how any neighbor, Child Protective Services, or the public schools here in Pontiac didn't know about these children or do anything about it over the past few years. For now, here in Pontiac, I'm Heath Calb, CBS News Detroit.